Well, a very good morning and welcome along to live football action. It is match week 6 as in Group A clash of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stage live at the SSA Stadium in Shillong as its third place Sudeva Delhi Football Club taking on Diamond Harbour Football Club, who are rooted to Group A, still searching for their first victory of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage 2026. Well, after Bengaluru Football Club put in a six-star performance, it will be up to Sudeva Delhi to once again try and wrestle the initiative away from Bengaluru Football Club. It's tight at the top. Sudeva Delhi are on 7 points and will need the 3 points today to keep pace with FC Goa and, of course, Bengaluru Football Club. As for Diamond Harbour Football Club, they have been a team that have been tough to beat with three draws, but their last defeat to Srinidhi Deccan means that they don't come into this game in the best of forms, and against the side that are ruthless in front of goal, they can cause a lot of problems here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. With the two sets of players waiting to come onto the pitch, as match week 6 in Group A is now trying to take shape here. We're well past the halfway stage of the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. The margin of error declining with every passing game. It's now or never for most of these teams, especially for Diamond Harbour Football Club. They need to get their campaign off and running. They were outstanding in the zonals, finishing top in their zone, but it hasn't been according to plan in the national group stages where the levels are certainly raised against 12 of the best teams, 6 in each group, and only 2 from each group will progress into the national championship as part of the semi-finals. Well, I'm Suraj, your commentator for the morning, and I welcome everybody watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Thank you for your continued support and viewership. Of course, the players absolutely love it, knowing that there's a large digital audience watching their every move, with potentially coaches, staff, and of course, scouts keeping a close eye on proceedings as this is the clearest path towards first team football here. The Reliance Foundation Development League, now part of the regular media diet of Indian sports fans, as the two teams today will be looking to give us a bit of entertainment. Well, 3 points, the main remit here for both teams. Diamond Harbour searching for their first victory. So they were Delhi Football Club. It's been topsy-turvy for them. Started off the campaign very nicely with the 3-2 win. And of course, that massive victory against Mohan Bagan Super Giants, the reigning champions, was absolutely critical. But between those two games, there was a loss to Bengaluru Football Club, a draw in the corresponding fixture against Diamond Harbour Football Club, and of course, that 1-0 late defeat to FC Goa. Well, the officials leading the players out there, Sudeva Delhi Football Club in their all red kit, take on Diamond Harbour Football Club, searching for their first victory of the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stages. And we are moments away from kickoff here as match week 6 in Group A now starts to take shape. Well, it's been a tough journey reaching the national group stages altogether, but the journey now is rough. It is relentless. There's a game every 2 days for the players to recover and go out there, give it their best against the top teams of the country. This is where there's no place to hide. This is where you have to show your personality, your class, and what you're all about individually and, of course, collectively. Well, the officials today, Abdul Majid Chowdhury, with his two assistant referees, Diboklava and Wilfred Hayong, both official mouths though keeping a close eye on proceedings from the sidelines as the two skippers out here today. Today were Delhi Football Club, a goalkeeper Legend Singh who's back in the starting 11 between the sticks and with the captain Zamban. And as for Diamond Harbour Football Club, right on cue, Sahil Harijan, their number 7, with the captain's armband. Drafted into the starting 11 today, and the added responsibility of the captain's armband, both players will be looking to make the impact in their respective boxes. Well, always lovely to see respect between the two teams and the officials, as the officials will be hoping for a smooth game here at the SSA Stadium. Let's have a look at the team sheet here. Very interesting moves made by both head coaches here, as Zahid Shafi Mir with Sudeva Delhi Football Club goes with Legend Singh in goal, Viswadev Zahid Zarur and Luwang with Sachin as the back four. Very interesting move there with Jajo Prashant, Rituraj Mohan and Yashash Sari in the midfield three. Ejaz Ahmed leads the line after his brace against Mohan Bagan Super Giants, with Mohammad Sawi and Darpo Toishang on either side of him. Head coach Abhishek Das for Diamond Harbour Football Club restores Mohammad Arbaz in goal. It's Nayan Tudu, Rohit Das, Suraj Kujur, and Amjad Khan as the back four. Supratim Das, Rajesh Rajbar, and Gaurav Chunari in the midfield three, with Rohit Singh and Sahil Harijan providing the width for their number 99, Kazi Talal. Plenty of options for head coach Das on the bench here, as both two teams know that 3 points would be absolutely crucial here. For Sudeva Delhi, more so because things at the top are starting to get really tight. Diamond Harbour Football Club have been a team that have been tough to beat, but they've been on a wobble recently, conceding 4 goals against Trinity Deccan leading into this game. And as for Sudeva Delhi, full of confidence after beating the defending champions 3-2 in that 5 goal thriller, the men in red desperately will need 3 points here, because the chasing pack, FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club, are now starting to create distance between the chairs rest. FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club separated by just goal difference. Sudeva Delhi looking to do the same to get on the 10 points here. Things could get really tight at the top. Match week 6, where things are starting to get a lot more clearer in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Kickoff time at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. And we're off and running. It is Sudeva Delhi Football Club in their all red kit, kicking things off from right to left. Harbour Football Club defensively, before the game leading up to against Trinity Deccan, rather, they were very solid defensively. Just a game where everything went according to plan for Trinity Deccan and everything went against Diamond Harbour. That's why you can see why head coach Abhishek Das has rung in the changes, especially 2 changes at the back with Rohit Das and Amjad Khan. After into the starting 11, Kajul keeps his spot. Excellent, the number 3, and then will be tasked with trying to keep the Deva Delhi forwards at arm's length. Midfield 3 for Sudeva Delhi, as well as head coach Shafi Mir went with Raju Prashant, Rituraj Mohan, and Yashash Sharan. The mix there with goal scoring for Sudeva Delhi hasn't been a problem so far. They average only 2 goals a game. Likely raise that going forward, knowing that defensively, while they've not remained very solid, they have conceded goals every group game that they've played in the national group stages. The sheets have been elusive for them. As for Diamond Harbour, they've kept a clean sheet against the defending champions, Mohan Bagan Super Giants. Will be watching this game, hoping that Sudeva Delhi can somehow drop points. Coach Degi Cardozo's men, the vital defense has not gone according to plan. Sudeva Delhi, expect them to have more of the ball, and on the left-hand side, a bit of space opening up here. Luang from left back, just trying to venture forward. Oh, that might be a foul there. Clear as day, as it was Gaurav Chinari rather, feeling his way down the right-hand side. And it's very critical as to how quickly Diamond Harbour do move the ball when they do have it. Expect Sudeva Delhi to quickly close down the spaces. Let the ball go here. Diamond Harbour once in the national group stages to show what they're all about. Football club now starting to gain prominence and These boys out here will know that there's a pathway to the first team available. Need to get better in games like this against top opposition. Where Delhi have made some deep runs in the Reliance Foundation Development League National Championships. Oh, what a pass that is on the right hand side. Kazi Talal is on side. Ooh, strong challenge there. Vishwadev Basumetri just comes across. Coach Abhishek Das lightly asking whether or not that might have been a pen. Vishwadev playing left sided centre half alongside Syed Zahur. 3 minutes on the clock here. Harbour with a decent start to the game. Opportunity with set pieces. Bruins play a huge part here as Rajesh Rajbar, with the ball in his hand, will look to fling this into the danger mix. Try to win the first header. They don't, but it's a corner. This Diamond Harbour are threatening with set pieces in the early stages. River Delhi yet to really get going. That's a clever pass there. Bisected the left back. The left sided centre half on that occasion. This way, just making sure that he comes across. And Jingba Luang on that occasion was full stretch trying to intercept the pass. Legend Singh making sure that defenders are in the perfect position. Supratim Das, who's got one goal in the national group stages, looking to turn provider here. Takes it short. Interesting strategy here. Change of angle for Diamond Harbour. Ball comes into the box, cleared off the front post. Jaj Ahmed takes the ball nicely, and he'll get the throw in. So far, so good for Sudeva Delhi in terms of defending and keeping Diamond Harbour at arm's length. Here's Jaj Ahmed with a terrific game against Mohan Bagan Super Giants. A brace in a must-win game. I wonder why he starts again full of confidence. Got 3 goals in 5 games. Opportunity to once again register on the score sheet. Supratim Das once again on set piece duty, this time with a free kick. Interesting angle here, and you can hear from the sidelines how the coaches are emphasizing on second balls. Might win the first header, but when the ball drops from there could be crucial as Supratim delivers that towards the far stick. And the overhits that, it's out for a goal kick. Disappointing end. Diamond Harbour set piece again. 5 minutes on the clock. Legends being urging for calm here. Yet to get going so far. Been Diamond Harbour asking the questions. Delhi to go long here. Ijaz Ahmed, the obvious target, up against Rohit Das in that channel. Amjad Khan, terrific right back for Diamond Harbour. Not the previous game, but immediately came on because he is one of the trusted weapons that head coach Abhishek Das has in his locker. Ability down the right hand side, the engine, and of course joining in the attacks while remaining solid defensively. We'll see him make those forward runs. Keep an eye on the number 8 for Diamond Harbour Football Club. There's Mohammad Arbaj. Nothing goal for men in white here. Ron Patra did take his place against Sridhi Deccan rather. He ended up as 4-0, but Ron Patra made some excellent saves. That's there from Vitraj Mohan. Mohan with the armband passes with the legend spin today as Amjad Khan. And to get his team forward here. Combination play will be critical. Sahil Arijan playing on the right hand side. But Kazi Talal in front of him. Now, how those two link up will be absolutely critical. Rohit Singh will be hugging the touchline down the left-hand side, which will create a bit of space in the half spaces on the left-hand side for the number 10, Supratim Das. Right on cue there. He'll have the free role to basically play on either side. When you've got someone like Rajesh Rajbar and Gaurav Chinari in midfield, gives you the license to go forward. Along with the throw-in. Play there. Neither player up on the occasion. Raju Prashant, the number 57. Tricky winger for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. We'd be liking to get a bit more decisive in front of goal and really affect the play. Harbour Toshang will take this throw in. Sudeva Delhi will be using their set pieces for the first time. Let's really get going in open play. Toshang with the throw in. Loopy one. They win the first header, keep the danger alive. Good defending there from Diamond Harbour. Jajo just shifts it onto the right hand side, creating a bit of separation. Oh, there's a challenge in the box, and that's a pen. Nailed on penalty there. Worst possible start for Diamond Harbour Football Club, who have really settled into this match. But the first challenge in the box was far too rash, far too reckless. A step over to create a bit of separation. That was a cynical challenge, no doubt in the mind of the referee. And Sudeva Delhi from 12 yards out have an opportunity from the spot. Well, no surprise it is Ijaz Ahmed has an opportunity from 12 yards out against Mohammad Arbash. This could be the perfect start that Sudeva Delhi were looking for here. Massive helping hand. Big moment in the match already here. Deep breath taken by both players. Raj Ahmed waiting till the very last second before he marks his run up here. It's Ahmed versus Arbaz. It's Ijaz Ahmed! Brilliant pen! Sends the keeper the wrong way into the bottom corner. 4 goals in the national group stages for the number 9, and Sudeva Delhi have the early lead. Coolness personified from the spot. Mohammad Arbash dives the wrong way, but even if he had guessed the right way, it was right into the corner. Side foot finish. Ijaz Ahmed on the mark once again. Dalpo Toshang did so well on the right hand side to just create a bit of separation. Challenge there wasn't needed, and from head coach Abhishek Das's point of view, it's the worst possible start for Diamond Harbour, considering they have softness to their game here. Oh, that's a needless challenge, certainly a foul. It's not been the cleanest game so far. This time it's Viswadev Basumatri with the challenge. He's caught out there, dangles a foot out, and is very, very fortunate he doesn't pick up a yellow card. Alan John Sahil Harijan. 10 minutes on the clock. Team now bursting into life. Deva Delhi with the early goal, courtesy of the Ijaz Ahmed pen. Opportunity for Diamond Harbour to hit straight back. This is a free kick. About 20 yards from goal. Supritan Das. He is eyeing this one up. Not too far for goal, but the angle is difficult. He'll have to get so much amount of whip, almost around the wall. He's going to try and get this on target and beat Legend Singh from there. He clipped this just between that corridor of uncertainty between the goalkeeper and the back line. Any sort of header on target. He's not happy with something here, but he will deliver. Keeps it short though, interesting, but a weak set piece really easily cleared there for Sudeva Delhi. As they say, they're the most vulnerable after scoring. Sudeva Delhi's first attack that they've had to defend since going ahead was a weak free kick there from Supritam Das. Delivery just caught lacking as Talal down the right hand side. Coach Abhishek Das just prowling down the touchline. I know that his team have competed well in the early stages. Khan with the throw in. They do win the first header, Legend Singh. He gathers. Looks for the quick release. Delhi would love to make this 2-0 as quickly as possible. They'll be keeping an eye on their goal difference as well. It's -1. Scored 7 and let in 9 goals. That's something that head coach Shafi Mir will not be happy about, as the header was well placed and there's a chance there for Qazi Talal. We just felt that he had so much to do from there. Namjing Baluang has tried to make the covering run. This is an outstanding ball into the box. Just felt that he's asking so much. The chance was there. He has to score. What a chance for Kazi Talal. What a chance to draw level. That floating ball there from Supratim Das on the left hand side, perfectly weighted. When you commit players in the box, you have a better chance. It's as simple as that. If takes an extra touch, takes a bit of contact, and now Time and Harbour robbed the ball here. Rajesh Rajbar puts it onto the left hand side for Supratim Das. Plays the 1-2 here. Rajbar with the cutback, a massive opportunity. Oh, what a challenge! Magnificent. I think that is Lamjing Maluang who has made a terrific last-ditch interception at the goal line. Diamond Harbour have had two glorious opportunities to get the equalizer. They have to be clinical in front of goal. The 1-2 works perfectly. This cutback from Rajbar is perfect. Magnificent. Lamjing Maluang, take a bow. That is as good as scoring a goal. That should have been 1-1. Beautiful play from Diamond Harbour down the left-hand side. The 1-2 with Rajesh Rajbar. A thing of beauty. The cutback. Perfectly weighted. Deva Delhi need to be careful here. On the right-hand side, offside flag raised. Well, having scored from the spot and not really threatened Diamond Harbour in open play, Diamond Harbour will feel that in the 15th minute of the game, they're very much in it. They've had two glorious opportunities. Kazi Talal, one of the big opportunities on the fast stick. There was a chance to make it two. Forwards have to be clinical. There's Rituraj Mohan. All presence in the midfield area. Comfortable taking the ball between the two centre halves, and you will see him make those forward runs as well as Mohammad Arbash clears and turns into a decent clearance. Can't keep that in play out for a throw in. Head coach Abhishek Das will be very pleased with the effort his players have given in the early stages as Jajo Prashant goes for goal. He's not caught there. But Delhi win the ball back. They want fouls. They're not getting it. And it's an opportunity for Diamond Harbour to turn defense into attack in the pass. Really waited to perfection there. Critical interception there from Vishwadev Basumatri because he couldn't last. It just peeled away down the right hand side. No foul there for Rajo Prashant. About to pull the trigger on that occasion, but foul wasn't given according to the referee. Abhishek Das, the head coach for Diamond Harbour, will be happy with the response to massive opportunities to draw level swiftly. The demanding coach, that's the kind of demands that are placed in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Competing against the other 11 elite clubs in the country in terms of under 21 football. And gone through the regionals and the zonals, the national group stages is what it's all about. This is the stage where players get to really showcase their ability in front of a massive platform here. Raju Prachan is good to go. Nice operating in that half space on that left-hand side of midfield. Rohit Singh providing, Kalput Singh rather, providing with a bit of width on the left-hand side. Allows him to operate in those pockets. It's a high boot there from Viswadev. Allowed by the referee. And Rituraj Mohan on the stretch finds the pass, gets another bite of the cherry, and plays in a brilliant pass, but no hit on that occasion. See what he's trying to do there. Jaju Prashan immediately having to shake off the knock and full sprint. Mohammad Arbaj will be disappointed that he won't be able to keep the clean sheet here today. Powerless to stop the Ujaj Ahmed pen. On the left-hand side, powering forward. Diamond Harbour very much competed here. Looks for the first time ball into the box. It's cleared, but it's not tidy. Oh, the keeper somehow recovers. Legend Singh, on the second time of asking, smothers the ball just before it crosses the goal line. Decent ball in. Basumatri has to do better. It's a snapshot. He's had to really just get something on it. He's off balance. Legend Singh recovers. Sudeva Delhi are riding their luck here in the first half. Having gotten the lead courtesy of the Ijaz Ahmed penalty, it has been Diamond Harbour who have had some very good opportunities. Close, recovering well in time.
Very good, sir. Very good, very good. Very good, man. Press side, press side, press side. Go, go, go. Right to right, go. Hey, Chas. Upper, carry guard, press it. Very good, very good. Go, Temple, go. Dalal, man to man, need the ball. Hey, Dalal. Dalal, hey, man to that. 57. Stay, SS, stay, stay, SS, stay. Hold up. Sachin, Sachin. Go ahead. Stay more inside, second ball.
When they did get the first goal, it all started with the Toishang throw in. Puts it in the first ball. Rohit Singh looking to carry this ball forward, immediately shut down, but unfairly, according to the referee. A yellow card worthy challenge, but the referee making sure that players don't go overboard with the challenge, even though it's in their own half. Players will feel that they almost have the liberty to make a challenge. It's critical that excessive force isn't used as Alpal Tushang. It's an earful there from the ref. Keeps his cards in the pocket though. It's being shown by the referee today, Abdul Mazid Chaudhry. Now he plays that into midfield. It's a tricky pass played by Rajesh Rajbat. It's a good pass played on the right hand side. Brilliant challenge. It's last ditch again, this time from Biswadev Basumatri. The left hand side for Sudeva Delhi Football Club are bailing them out. First, we've saw Lamjing Baluang with the last ditch interception that certainly prevented an equalizer. This time, the number three, Biswadev, comes across, makes a crucial challenge. Throw in for Diamond Harbour. They continue to knock on the door. Smooth sailing here. They win the first header, directed on target. Oh, what a save by Legend Singh. Tips it over. Supratim Das just hooks that into the danger area. Has enough purchase on it. Legend Singh was very much vigilant to the situation. That that over the crossbar. It's another corner for Diamond Harbour. What a response it has been from the men in white. Ball into the box. Oh, devilish delivery there. Misses everybody. 95th minute at the SSA Stadium here, and it's been all Diamond Harbour. This clever attempt there from Shupratam Das. Just trying to guide that on target. The pace is not really there. Get that on target. He just helped that on. Everything has been called into action on more than one occasion. The skipper. Deva Delhi got the early goal. Haven't really woken up since. Haven't seen too much of combination play between Mohammad Sami on the right hand side or Ijaz Ahmed, who's been a forlorn figure up front, quite scoring from the spot. Haven't seen the front three of Sudeva Delhi really influencing the game. Abhishek Das will be very pleased with the way his team have responded in terms of the performance. The only thing that will disappoint him is that the team have not found the ball in the back of the net, and it's pretty much the story of Diamond Harbour in the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages this season. 3 goals in 5 games is the main reasons they find themselves bottom of Group A. Group A started to get a lot more tense up front now with Bengaluru Football Club and FC Goa both locked in with 10 points. And as it stands, Deva Delhi will join the crew with 10 points themselves. The goal difference will certainly play a huge part. So Deva Delhi are still in -1. And after Bengaluru Football Club hammered 6 past Trinity Deccan, it has done their goal difference a world of good. And that's why they find themselves top. FC Goa, of course, will be playing later this afternoon as match week 6 will conclude today. Reliance Southeast Development League National Group stages. Deva Delhi is going. Oh, it's a miscued clearance and a very good bit of defending there. I think that is Suraj Kujur might have gotten the last touch there. Out for a goal kick. The last touch did indeed come off Deva Delhi player. So 26 minutes on the clock. Amjad Khan with the throw in. Throw it thus. Finds Suraj Kujur. Harbour will know that there is a goal there for them in this first half. All about trying to find it. All about trying to be clinical. They've done everything but score in this first half. And they've kept Sudeva Delhi at arm's length. Arbash in goal. Very little to do apart from picking the ball up from the back of the net after the Ijaz Ahmed penalty. To win the midfield battle. What a pass that is from Rajesh Rajba. Weighted to perfection. Here's Supratim Das. Floats it into the box. It's a devilish delivery again from the number 10. He just needs someone to make that extra yard, that commitment to get to the end of the cross. And it's the wide areas that are working. We've seen this before. I think that is Rohit Singh and not Supratim Das. Yes, it is. Number 27, Rohit Singh. That's the second time he's floated in a dangerous ball from that place. And Sudeva Delhi need to be careful here. They're trying to preserve their lead, lying on fine margins, and they've not taken care of the ball one bit. The long balls forward, which Hamza Khan has just eaten up against Jajo Prashant. Hamza Khan is a unit. It's third versus sixth before kickoff. And Sudeva Delhi hold on to this. Diamond Harbour's wait for a victory in the national group stage will continue. Match week 7. Here's Supratim Das. Good challenge there by Jajo Prashant. Lovely charge bar shifts it onto the left hand side. It's a strike from distance. It's audacious. Legend Singh at full stretch. Well, he caught that so sweet. Brilliant strike there from Nayan Tudu. He just strides forward with the ball. Nobody closes him down. And he rifles that effort on target. Diamond Harbour from close range and then from distance are doing everything to try and get this equalizer here. Supratim Das on corner duty again. Diamond Harbour feel that they deserve a goal here, an equalizer. Another decent delivery headed away by Sai Zahoor. Bar plays the 1-2. Great feet, good challenge. Chance for the counter attack now for Sudeva Delhi. Switch play, this should be comfortable, and it is. Calmly deal with the problem. Oh, Arbaz. Just like that, Deva Delhi have a corner. Should have been calmly dealt with. It was awkward in the end. And Arbaz at full stretch into the 30th minute. And if Deva Delhi are to score from here, this would be a kick in the gut for Diamond Harbour Football Club. But football, often a cruel sport. That's why these set pieces can be so troublesome. It's a great leveler, especially with size and presence from the backside. Sabine Basumatri all making their way forward. Corners and in swinger. It's perfectly placed, well defended. Cleared the danger temporarily. Lal does well. Diamond Harbour on the counter attack can commit players forward. It's a cynical challenge. Might be a yellow card as well because Diamond Harbour were on the move there. In the area of the pitch, Mohammad Sami makes the challenge. Certainly stops the counter attack. 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Deva Delhi Football Club will find themselves in the lead, but the first ones to acknowledge that they are fortunate they've managed to hold on. Hesitant finishing and some outstanding last ditch defending. Has kept the scoreline at 1-0 in favor of Sudeva Delhi. Now looking to get into double digit points as it stands as Harbour Toisha. What a challenge that is. Rohit Das takes no prisoners there. Wins the ball, gets some of the player. That was old school stuff. Good recovery pace from the centre half. He knows that that ball in those areas can be very dangerous. Diamond Harbour's point of view, they have to make sure that they do not go 2-0 down here. Now to Prashant. The box. Brilliant delivery, and it is 2-0. How about that? It is Bishwadev Basumatri from the back for his second goal in the national group stages. It is a dagger to Diamond Harbour Hearts. They have played very well since conceding the opening goal. But I said it before and I say it again. Football is a cruel sport. The delivery from Jajo Prashant is on the money. Mohammad Arbaj is caught in no man's land. And it is Bishwadev Basumatri who climbs the tallest and powers his header to give to Deva Delhi a 2-0 lead. Vishwadev from the back. Second goal in the national group stages for the number 3. And Diamond Harbour will feel injustice to them. With only themselves to blame. Wasteful in front of goal. Conceding a corner. Keeping the pressure going. Raju Prashant's delivery was just first class on that occasion. Have to respond here. What a pass! That is brilliant defending. He just about kept it in play. Simon Harbour certainly feel that they need a response here. This comes into the box, it's overhit and out for a goal kick. So Deva Delhi just using their experience here to keep Diamond Harbour at arm's length. And as it stands, Deva Delhi Football Club with 10 points, 6 games. That is a real positive. If you look at the goal difference, Deva Delhi has finally got it into zero now. And after Bengaluru Football Club, 6 past, they've changed the decade rather. They've really reached forward in that metric. So Diamond Harbour, despite not being at their best, should look at this game not just an opportunity for 3 points, but to really improve their goal difference. It would be cruel on Diamond Harbour if he did 4 against Trinity Deccan the second half. Not run out of steam, but it's a very good football. Head coach Abhishek Das will know that conceded from a penalty and from a corner. Other than that, it's been good. Creeps. Acceleration there from Rohit Singh. These buts and maybes do not work in top level football, that's for sure. The goal by Viswadev Basumatri from the back after a perfectly weighted Raju Prashant corner. Mohammad Arbaz needed to go out there and make the clearance. He was caught under it. And the number 3, Viswadev Basumatri, for his second goal in the national group stages. Sudeva Delhi, a priceless leader. A snapshot. Oh, what a block that is. I don't know how much he knew about it, but he was brave and he takes a sore one. And now gets Sudeva Delhi on the counter attack. He sat up so nicely there. Clean volley. Sudeva Delhi with bodies in the box. Managed to clear this opportunity, went for goal, sits up nicely on the volley. What a block that is. That's the second time that Lamjingba Luang has made a critical interception. Left back, simply put, has been awesome. Over Delhi, level on points with FCGO and Bengaluru Football Club. 2 minutes remaining in the first half here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Head coach Syed Shafi Amir, he's honest to it himself, which he will. He'll feel that his team probably don't deserve to be 2-0 up. They have been clinical when the opportunities have risen. What they've done is defensively, they have been heroic. Massive credit for that. The way that Luang has just thrown his body, difficult situations, and hitting those blocks. We saw the goal scorer, this was a Basumatri as well, in an excellent last ditch challenge. But the defense have kept rather Diamond Harbour at arm's length. Diamond Harbour just 3 goals in the national group stages, now conceding 11 goals in their 6th game. About 2 goals a game, and from a team who have been very tight and solid defensively. In the last 2 games, it's 6 goals conceded. No response. Basumatri's pass has been cut out. Into midfield here. Here's Rituraj Mohan. Let's get onto the left-hand side. Forward. Oh, the breaks kindly there for Rohit Singh. He can drive forward at Zahid Zahoor. Challenge from the back. Zahid does well. Just about pinches the ball. Deva Delhi managed to clear. Suraj Kujur with the header. Backward misses out, but it's Amjad Khan with a very good pass. The first touch is even better. Chance. It's a pull shot. Oh, what a challenge again. Oh my word, it was certain that Diamond Harbour were going to score at the far stick, but out of absolutely nowhere, the Deva Delhi defender comes flying out and bails his team. Amjad Khan begins this attack. Good touch there from Kazi Talal. He just pulls it wide. Legend Singh gets a good challenge on it, and how about that? Sachin on the stretch makes the challenge, preserves the clean sheet for Sudeva Delhi. If they keep doing it, it's no longer luck now. This is the third or fourth time that Sudeva Delhi have needed a last-ditch challenge to preserve their clean sheet here. Absolutely incredible. Sometimes scoreline does not reflect the balance of play. This is one of those games, folks. Deva Delhi have been clinical in both boxes. And Harbour keep creating chances. He's got a Tonari. He's got a bit of space. The pass, trying to pick the lock here. For Deva Delhi, it's all about game management now in this first half. Make sure that Diamond Harbour don't get the goal. It's Rohit Singh with the ball again. Comfortable for Legend Singh. He was at full stretch there, Legend, but that effort there from Kazi Talal wasn't on target. Because Legend Singh gets a hand to it, it's diverted right back into the danger area. If it wasn't for a heroic last-ditch challenge, it was certainly a tap-in for Diamond Harbour to pull a goal back. They have come within inches. They have done everything but score in this first half. But sometimes, as we say, top teams do get the rub of the green. But you have to earn your luck as well. Diamond Harbour feel that might have deserved something more from this game, but it's all about what you do on the pitch and not what you quote unquote deserve. Have a clip pass. Legend Singh comes across. It's an interception there. 6 minutes plus stoppage time remaining at the SSA Stadium. Deva Delhi with a penalty from Ijaz Ahmed and a Vishwadev Basu Matri header, giving them a 2-0 lead as Deva Delhi are making a change here. Rajeshwar Singh is coming on and he will replace Ijaz Ahmed. This is a bold move here from head coach Zaid Shafir Mir. He's taking off his goal scorer, his top scorer, with 4 goals in the national group stages. He brings on Rajeshwar Singh in midfield. Now, whether or not this might be an injury or a tactical substitution, wait and see for clarification. But having no problem to get off the pitch, though. This means that it might be tactical here. Is it game management already for head coach Zaid Shafir Mir, bringing on a midfielder for a striker as good header there from Vishwadev. Let's start off a counter attack here. Jajo Prashant sandwich there, but somehow comes away with the ball. Now trying to burst forward, somehow keeps his balance. Harbour win the ball and give it back again. Here's Jajo Prashant. So they were Delhi looking for the third before half time, and that's really waited to perfection there for Mahmoud Sami. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. So they were Delhi 2-0 to the good, and having made a first half substitute, they could close out this first half with a clean sheet here. Diamond Harbour have huffed and puffed. They have tried their very best. Haven't managed to breach. Legend Singh in goal. Couple of good saves from the skipper. About heroic blocks. The cutback works perfectly here for Sahil Harijan with the effort. Another block. Sudeva Delhi. Bodies on the line again for them. It's another corner for Diamond Harbour. Everything but the goal for the men in white. They are hanging on here, Sudeva Delhi. And running out in this first half. Supratim Das, who's been on set piece duty, delivers this corner. It's got depth on it. Good header there from Biswadit, who just looks to put that back in the area. Well defended. From Diamond Harbour's point of view, the aim will be to just try and get a goal before half time. Absolutely critical because Deva Delhi are an experienced outfit. Offensively, they will keep you out. They do concede chances. Aim here for Sudeva Delhi, as curious as this sounds because of their performance, there's a chance to really improve on their goal difference. They're 2-0 up at halftime. If they're clinical, they're stronger in the second half. They can use that goal difference to their advantage because Bengaluru Football Club and FC Goa in that metric have Sudeva Delhi covered despite all 3 teams currently being on 10 points. Diamond Harbour will certainly need a second half. Their players are playing out of their skins, and they will also have to equal the tally The goals scored in the national group stage is 3 goals in 5 group games so far. They're 2-0 down here against Sudeva Delhi. Stranger things have happened in football. Diamond Harbour have really turned up here today. Haven't found the ball in the back of the net. It's the only metric that's been missing. Of course, Abhishek Das would have seen the cruel side of football firsthand on numerous occasions. This one might top it against the side as good as Sudeva Delhi. Fitness and conditioning will play a massive part in the second half, that's for sure. That's where we saw Srinidhi Deccan took advantage with the game stretched and a couple of really poor errors from Diamond Harbour's point of view, but almost shot that down to physical and mental fatigue towards the end of the match. Amjad Khan does very well and now floats in the box for the acrobatics. Great effort there, but not the connection that he was looking for. And no surprise that it's Amjad Khan from right back. Plays in really clever pass. Does he have time to maybe bring this down? Decides that over his shoulder, he's only going to get one bite of the cherry. 90 seconds of first half action remaining. I think we're going to see too much in terms of added on time, maybe a couple of minutes. As it stands, Ijaz Ahmed from the spot, giving Sudeva Delhi the early goal, and Biswadev Basumatri from the set piece, fouling the header. Interestingly, coach Zaid Shafi Mir made a substitution. 35th minute, if I'm not mistaken. Ijaz Ahmed came off, the goal scorer, 4 goals in the national group stages. He came off for a bit more midfield steel for Sudeva Delhi. Ajit Singh replacing the number 9 here as a free kick. This is where Sudeva Delhi have thrived. Jajo keeps it short. They worked it well. On the left-hand side, it's a needless challenge by the looks of it, but a necessary one. It works out. Just went lunging into him. Not really had any intentions of playing the ball. Only idea was to really stop the player on the flanks. We head towards added on time here in the first half. 4 minutes of added on time has been signaled by the fourth official. Mato deciding that there was enough stoppages there in terms of breaks in play. Substitution was made. Penalty was given. Spot on. Here's Jajo Prashan on the left hand side. Deva Delhi looking to add further salt on the Diamond Harbour wounds here. Third goal will really knock the stuffing out of Diamond Harbour before half time. Diamond Harbour's point of view, can they get a goal? They will feel they have deserved from their work of play in this first half. With thus, long towards Kazi Talal. River Delhi in these situations will just be happy to hammer the ball away at every opportunity they get. Madarbas trying to start a quick attack here. Diamond Harbour need to be a bit more intricate in terms of their build-up. There's Amjad Khan. 8 feet. Again, the right back has been very impressive, but he forced the pass from the tight angle. Here's Das on the ball. Ahmad Darbas. The door open there. Look clear as we head towards the halfway stage of added on time here in the first half. Deva Delhi looking for the third here. It's fallen kindly. Arbash slips. Arbash recovers. That would have been the most ill-timed slips there as Darpol Toisang way. Diamond Harbour who continue to try and venture forward. Amjad Khan has had an excellent first half, the right back. Very impressed with him. Getting that lovely cross as well just moments before for that acrobatic effort towards the far stick. Good carry again, this from Khan. Here's Suraj Kujur. Put on to the left hand side. Who should play this? The 1-2 nearly works. Just to step in there. Lovely turn. Rutraj Mohan immediately finds Jajo Prashant. Pretty much. Oh, it's a risky turn, but very calmly done. Beautiful footwork and balance from the number 15, and he gets. Oh, he's not going to get a foul. That looks certainly a foul. Got out of position as well. Great turn, balance, and footwork there from the number 15, Rituraj Mohan. A minute of added on time in the first half. Yesterday Stadium in Shillong. Diamond Harbour have done everything but score. Deva Delhi have managed to hold on and be clinical. Carry here from Rohit Singh. Excellent carry. Sets it up nicely for Rajesh Rajbar's effort. Yet another block. Yet another block from Lanjing Baluang. Number 22 for Sudeva Delhi has been their best player. Got out of position here. Want to make sure that he comes across. And Harbour. Final opportunity for them to try and pull a goal back before half time. Amjad Khan has been relentless. So in here for Diamond Harbour. Need to get this ball in the mixer right here, right now. Bit of afters here from the two players immediately stopped by the ref. Tempers are bound to flare. In a highly competitive Group A clash here. Group 6 now starting to take shape. FC Goa, Bengaluru Football Club, and Sudeva Delhi, as it stands, all on 10 points, just separated by goal difference. Khan will take this throw in. Looking at short. Chance here for a counter attack here. Lovely first touch. It's a cynical foul and it'll certainly be a yellow card there for Rohit Das. Well, he had to take a cynical foul there because Sudeva Delhi were punching forward to try and get any sort of advantage there. The referee does blow the halftime whistle at the SSA ground in Shillong. SSA Stadium playing host to Group A as it is Deva Delhi with a half-time lead. A penalty from Ijaz Ahmed and a towering header from Biswadev Basumatri has given Sudeva Delhi a 2-0 advantage at half-time. Diamond Harbour have created so many opportunities but have failed to find the back of the net. Deva Delhi, as it stands, remain in third place. There's only goal difference separating them from the top. The confirmation of the yellow card for Rohit Das as the goal scorers, Ijaz Ahmed and Vishwadeep Basumati will be feeling a whole lot better now that their team have achieved their halftime objective. Here's the stats from the first half. Despite being 2-0 up, it has been Diamond Harbour who've had more of the chances, more of the possession. They've had 9 chances, 7 shots on target. Legend Singh has been called into action on numerous occasions. 5 corners for Diamond Harbour, just the 2 for Sudeva Delhi, and they managed to score from 1. That's how ruthless that Sudeva Delhi have been here. It's halftime at the SSA Stadium here in Shillong. It's Sudeva Delhi 2, Diamond Harbour Football Club nil. Enjoy the highlights, and we'll be back with second half action very shortly. Well, we're moments away from the start of the second half. Sudeva Delhi Football Club with a 2-0 halftime lead, courtesy of Vijay Ahmed from the penalty spot. And Vishwadev Basumatri with a towering header for Sudeva Delhi to have a 2-0 advantage, now level on points with the top two teams. Diamond Harbour Football Club have played some good football, created some excellent chances, but have failed to find the back of the net. Still winless in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. They've played well, but the final touches have been missing. And as for Sudeva Delhi, we're looking for an improved performance. Who's a team that they can possibly improve on their goal difference as well. 7 goals scored, 9 conceded before kickoff today. Now that equation becomes 9 and 9. Wants to get that positive goal difference, and after Bengaluru Football Club and FC Goa both have made some brilliant moves in terms of scoring some big games in where they fill up in terms of goals scored. I'm in Harbour. Try and bounce back here. It will be a difficult task for them. In the national group stages for them, 5 games, having to score two to get just a point. They were Delhi though. It's just a game where it all comes together for them. They had to weather a bit of adversity. The goals would have nicely settled them here though. This time in Harbour win the ball back. Good defending there from Ruang, who had an unbelievable first half in terms of somehow keeping his side in it. Suraj Kujur is very strong. He gets raked there on the Achilles. Place has not still continued. There's a chance, and it will be 3-0. The composure shown. The whistle wasn't blown. Darpal Toyshan plays on. He remains composed in front of goal, and it's 3-0 to Sudeva Delhi early into the second half. It's a killer blow for Diamond Harbour. Well, Suraj Kujur went down. Darpal Toyshan continued play here, and it's a risky strategy there from the number 4, Rohit Das, who's already on a yellow card, could have very easily been sent off. Darpal Toyshan kept his composure, kept his balance, and has gotten his third goal in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. It's 3-0 to Sudeva Delhi, and their misery could be compounded if Suraj Kujur can't continue here. Nightmare start to the second half for head coach Abhishek Das in Diamond Harbour. Akul Tushing, the number 41 for Sudeva Delhi, on the score sheet again. And as the old adage goes, you play to the whistle. The referee did not blow. Darpa Tushang was very much switched on. He beats Rohit Das. Rohit Das is very fortunate that the play wasn't brought back, because otherwise he's getting his marching order, and Diamond Harbour concede a penalty and they play the rest half with 10 men. This is the best possible case scenario in terms of them. But Abhishek Das, the head coach, will be asking the question as to why the whistle wasn't blown on a possible foul on Suraj Kujur. Well, that is history now. It is 3-0 for Sudeva Delhi, and they've gotten their goal difference into the positive here. They already had a very high scoring start to match week 6 of Group A. 8 goals were shared between Bengaluru Football Club and Srinidhi Deccan. 6 in favour of Bengaluru. There's a chance here for Sudeva Delhi. It's a very good block there by Suraj Kujur. Sudeva Delhi moving through the gears, hungry for goals. They can really put this one on in the second half on Diamond Harbour. Their physicality, their strength in the second half will certainly be on display. Space opening up on the left-hand side. Abhishek Das, he knows that his centre half Rohit Das is pretty much on his final warning. Can't make any more challenges if you're going to play the rest of the second half with 10 men. Now, how proactive is head coach Das in that department, as Mohan does very well once again with a smooth turn. Delhi will now play with a lot more comfort and confidence, that's for sure. With 3-0 up, and with every counter attack, they can really hurt Diamond Harbour. Here's Rohit Singh. An excellent first half. The number 27 put in some excellent deliveries into the box. His man Tudu with that pass onto the skipper Sahil Harijan. What a quiet first half. I mean, Harbour battling a lot in that first 45 minutes, but finding themselves 2-0 down, searching for a goal to try and pull them back. But an early goal, courtesy of Darpo Toshang, playing to the whistle, showcasing his composure, and finding the back of the net. 5 minutes into the second half, this game going exactly in terms of the game plan for head coach Said Shafi Mir. There's the goal scorer. Trying to stick the ball on the right hand side. Suraj Kujur, the lead up to that third goal, did have a similar problem. This time it might be on a shin, and this is going from bad to worse for head coach Abhishek Das. Not only are they 3-0 down, one of their best centre backs, Suraj Kujur, cannot continue here. To his credit, he soldiered on after the third goal. I think that might be a knock too far, and head coach Abhishek Das will have to dip into a subs bench. Soham Sarkar is the obvious replacement, the number six. We can see whether or not head coach Abhishek Das concurs with that. The day to forget for Diamond Harbour, but so much encouragement can be taken in the way they played in that opening 45 minutes. Sudeva Delhi with the corner, it's cleared away. Sudeva's already been on the goal scoring sheet as the two goal scorers combined on the right hand side. Rohit Singh is not strong enough, and Vishwadev puts in a ball into the danger area. It's headed away by Supratim Das. It's another corner. Sudeva Delhi who are just piling the pressure on here. Free kick. Another corner rather with Jajo Prashant. Already seen that combination between Jajo and Vishwadev Basumatri. We're going to see it again here. And Harbour have to defend the situation, otherwise it could be game over 10 minutes into the second half. Prashant delivers. Another excellent corner punched away by Mohammad Arbaj. Another chance to recycle, instead keeps it short. Cross comes in from the left-hand side. It's well defended there by Rajesh Rajbar. One does well. One has to chase his own pass by the looks of it. Great feed there from the number 15. He's not going to get the foul. Thank the numbers there defensively for Diamond Harbour. They're temporarily down to 10. Kujur is still not on the pitch. We're expecting the change to be made with Soham Sarkar coming on. Into the box. It's another challenge in the box. Rohit Das has to be careful. He's living on the edge. There's a couple of challenges in the box. The change now will be made. Soham Sarkar is one of the players that are coming on. And number 9, Anglal Gongte coming on for Diamond Harbour. Double substitution. Diamond Harbour looking to throw the sink here. Raja Harijan is on to us, so that's 3 changes. Soham Sarkar, Tanglam Sangante, and Raja Harijan coming on for Diamond Harbour. 3 changes when they're 3-0 down. This is the time to really go for it. Thus, this afternoon comes to an end. Mohammad Arabash with the goal kick. Sarkar will slot alongside Rohit Das. Rohit Das must be a bit more careful in the box. Must be making those challenges. Not afraid to go make those tackles. And breaks nicely. Strong, powerful plays. Looks to punch the ball. Ooh, that is very risky considering that could have done real damage. Jajo Prashant. All under the studs could have been very, very nasty in terms of a landing, and thankfully should be okay. Still that under control, all bobbles suddenly out under your feet. When you're for Diamond Harbour, such pieces might be needed here to use it as brute force. The Harijan in midfield will just let in, throw in, who wins the first header. The Khan will just shepherd that out. That might be a corner, and it is. Shove that by Amjad Khan. Oh, things might just heat up here. Nobody backing down. They're not happy with Amjad Khan's challenge. Cooler heads need to prevail. Amjad Khan just might have left an extra one. He's trying to protect the ball. He will know whether or not he might have just left a little bit extra. Tempers are certainly flaring here. Cooler heads certainly need to prevail, and no sort of escalation needed. The skipper that needs to keep the coolest head, and he's the one who's absolutely lost it on the challenge. He's seen something that the referee certainly hasn't. Definitely the most coolest player on the pitch. Legend Singh still not happy. He feels there's something extra was thrown in terms of the act of trying to protect the ball. We have the power of privilege rather of watching the replays. The referees don't. Both officials and of course the line all need to keep a close eye on incidents such as that. It's just a corner. And the Khan who had caused that bit of a scrap. All now sorted out. Corner taken short. So it's saying great feed. Outside of the boot pass is well defended. He might have just prevented the corner. He just making sure that he defends the front post. Wherever Delhi's point of view, this is the perfect opportunity really to get their first clean sheet of the national group stages. They've already rectified their goal difference. -2 before kickoff. Now it's +1 alongside the 10 points. Good play there from Legend Singh. Quickly off his line and punches that away. Gongte is not happy with the possible exaggeration from it. They're not happy with some of the challenges that the Diamond Harbour players are leaving in there. Ryan Shafi Mir, head coach for Sudeva Delhi, sure that his players very much keep their calm here. They're 3-0 up, they're coasting in terms of the scoreline. The game possibly to bring in the changes considering the scoreline for Sudeva Delhi. Substitutes will be keeping close eye on them. Aryan Kokar in midfield alongside Brahma could be options. He did bring on the first half, did make that change with Ijaz Ahmed coming off for number 8, Rajeshwar Singh. Diamond Harbour just running out of steam here as we head towards the final half an hour. Number of chances that they did create in the first half certainly warranted a goal. Only drawn blank once in the national group stages. Diamond Harbour Football Club, and that was against the defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants in that nil-nil draw. Otherwise, they always felt that they have been able to score on the left-hand side. Now looking for the cross into the box. Diamond Harbour defend. Chance to turn defense into attack. Push past. Clever turn there. And now the accelerations there from Tanglang Sungangte onto the left-hand side. Good work there. Sahil Harijan rather on the left-hand side, the skipper. Good pace. Sungangte stays at centre forward, the number 9. Harijan now, who started the first half on the right-hand side, now playing on the left-hand side. Head coach Abhishek Das just making a tweak in the system. He's made 3 changes. A lot of variations to the 4-3-3 that they did set up. So yet another header. In the second ball, though, it's a strike from distance, stings the palms. Legend Singh. Half an hour remaining. Yesterday Stadium in Shillong. As it stands for Sudeva Delhi, this is going pretty much according to plan. Rohit Das makes the challenge under pressure. Half an hour remaining. The right hand side. Cross comes in. Early ball trying to catch out the defense. Comfortable for Legend Singh. Sudeva Delhi. Half an hour away from ticking all the boxes here. 3 points, 3 goals, a clean sheet. Multiple opportunity to further their goal difference. And I keep bringing up goal difference because of FC Goa. They have a +4 goal difference. Bengaluru Football Club +7. Deva Delhi, you know that are level on points. The goal difference that prevents them from reaching the national championship. That's why being leaky in defense, 7 goals conceded is something that Deva Delhi certainly need to rectify if they're going to move forward for Deva Delhi. Number 29, Sachin off the field, placed by the number 42, Kunal Raba. More midfield reinforcement for head coach Sahid Shafir Mir. Kunal Raba in midfield. This bolsters Deva Delhi, bringing on both their midfielders, Rajeshwar Singh and Raba. Mr. Skipper Sahil Harijan looks to the switch out. It's perfectly weighted, immediately defended. Onto the right hand side, Simon Harbour looking to venture forward. And in transition, this is where Sudeva Delhi can really hurt you. Rajeshwar Singh, they've got the athleticism, they've got the power, they've got the comfort of the 3-0 lead.
42 में
Maneuver on the right hand side, punch past there. Harbour does the right thing. On that occasion, Diamond Harbour will have to live on the edge if they're trying to try and score a goal. Good control there from the skipper. Bolsonaro in the attack. He floated the ball into the box. Hope rather than expectation. Question asked by Samuelson Gangte, and rightfully so. Very poor cross into the box. Almost no look. He's almost playing that, trying to catch them out. Minutes remain here. The run made forward. Certainly a foul. Good spot that on that occasion. And for Deva Delhi, more of the same. Not really done, but a clean sheet which has been so elusive. Something that they have to work tremendously hard for. Have been the entertainers when they're on the pitch. There is goals. Playing with that 3-2 win against Sri Deccan, a 3-2 win against Mohan Bagan Super Giants. Both games on the edge of the seat. This is a more straightforward victory that head coach Zaid Shafi Mir has been thirsting for. The challenge applauded. The decision in favour of Sudeva Delhi, known by the coaching staff and the subs. In a professional display, they've had to weather some adversity in their first half. Mixture of outstanding defending and Diamond Harbour being potentially wasteful in front of goal. Ulan at a very commanding position here for Sudeva Delhi. On course. We level on points with FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club. It is only goal difference separating the three teams rather on top of Group A. Only the two will progress into the national championship. Match week 6 really is heading into the business end. 5 minutes of stoppage time remain at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Harbour has made three changes with Tanglo Subrante, Swap Sarkar and Raja Harijan. What about trying to get them involved in the second half? A goal would be a consolation at best here for Harbour. A lot involved in the chat feel that the scoreline might just end up 3-0 in favour of Sudeva Delhi. As I mentioned before, we certainly have incentive to go out there and score more goals here. There's goal difference that is separating the three teams at the top, so cannot just sit back at 3-0. Yes, the game might be over in terms of the scoreline, but bigger picture, very much. While Harijan tries forward, oh, that might be a foul right at the edge of the box. It's a yellow card as well. It's a deserved yellow card. He just ran away from him in midfield. Yashar Sarin gets away from that immediately, and it's right on the edge. Terrific run there from Sahil Harijan. This wasn't the incident, it was just the one previously. There's a confirmation of Yashar Sarin's yellow. Great run there from the skipper. He's been a lot more involved in the play in the second half, and he's taking full responsibility for this. 4 minutes plus added on time remaining here. Chance for Diamond Harbour Football Club, who have drawn blank twice out of the 5 games in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Desperate to break the duck here. They've created some great opportunities in the first half. A lot more quieter in the second. Sahil Harijan from right on that 18-yard line has an opportunity. It's Harijan. He looks to curl it. It's just wide. Try to go around the wall. Goal-driven effort. Not for a goal kick. Shake of the head there from the skipper. Thumbs up, Diamond Harbour finding themselves in good positions. Trying to catch out Legend Singh, who doesn't really have the clear sight. He's got a huge wall in front of him. Green sheet remains intact for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. The live chat's certainly getting involved, and that's exactly what we like to see. Thank you all for continue to be tuned in. Match week 6 of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage is a support. Every game viewing is going up and up here. There's a carry there from Yashas, who just picked up a yellow card. There was a similar exchange. It is the two same players who are involved in the challenges. This time it is Sahil Harijan on Yashas Sarin. That's a receipt if you've ever seen one. And the referee, with a wry smile on his face, pointing out the same irony. Right at the edge of the Sudeva Delhi was a foul and a yellow card. This time, a bit more distance. Chance for Sudeva Delhi to add their fourth here. Positive goal difference for the first time for Sudeva Delhi. Goes for a shot from distance. He's asking a lot. And Harbour looking to get a quick restart here as we are heading into the final 20 minutes. And Harbour have done everything but score here today. Kyle Harijan is on a yellow card. He and his best behavior, that's to throw the skipper. Doing play with real intensity. The referee has let a lot of things go. Coming pass onto the right hand side. The chase is on. Asking a lot, will be a throw in. That was a free kick. Too much on it in terms of distance to cover. Harbour head towards the minute mark at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Pretty much over as a contest here. Sudeva Delhi in the second half have looked a lot more stronger. They've kept Diamond Harbour away from efforts. Very little in terms of goal mouth action, with Legend Singh having a much more of a comfortable second half. Same couldn't have been said about the opening 45 minutes. Sudeva Delhi certainly have tightened things there at the back. Only 20 minutes remaining. Diamond Harbour searching for a goal to just make things a little bit more uncomfortable for Sudeva Delhi. As it stands, will remain in third position, but just goal difference now separating FC Goa Bengaluru Football Club and Sudeva Delhi. Harbour third in the regionals with 9 points, improving incrementally and then some in the zonals in a zone with East Bengal and Mohan Bagan Super Giants finishing first there with 13 points. I found the national group stages maybe a step too far. Very much capable of competing. They have been difficult to break down, but when they have lost games, they have lost it by big margins. 3-1 defeat to FC Goa to start off the campaign. They were always on the back foot, never really get going. 2-0 defeat to Srini Deccan was just maybe just cruel scoreline, but was Srini Deccan was just clinical in front of goal. Deva Delhi doing the same here. Diamond Harbour can still take a lot of encouragement. Team chemistry, especially when your team is down. When you're at the bottom, you learn a lot about your players. You learn a lot about your teammates, how the effort is given, even when the chips are down. Not just when you're winning games. It's not just when things are rosy. It's when you are in the trenches, those tough times, where as a collective, you have to dig yourselves out as a group. No individual can bail you out. You can't keep looking at your coaches. It's just the players on the pitch, on the bench, or on the pitch to make an impact. They're the ones who'll have to drag you out as Tanglamson Gangte drops deep to feed the pass. Pretty much sums up Diamond Harbour's second half in terms of not really being able to stitch things of note in the final third. Until Sudeva Delhi's first clean sheet in the sixth time of asking the national group stages. And Tulu, comfortable header. He's had a decent game defensively. Moving forward hasn't really. Well, you can understand why, because of Amjad Khan on the right hand side. He's the one makes all the forward runs. He caught out too many players, or both your fullbacks caught up the pitch. Challenge according to the referee. There's Diamond Harbour come away with the ball. They have to be front foot, that's for sure. Catch there from the skipper. It was on a yellow card, but the decision goes in favor of Diamond Harbour. He has every right to take the free kick quickly. Majid Chaudhary to make sure that discipline is maintained. He's maintained good spirit. Just a few moments where tempers have boiled, but we expect that in competitive level football, don't we? The left hand side. Great drop of the shoulder, lovely bit of skill, and then the step over. Not going to get a foul by the looks of it. Jajo Prashant, when not more involved in those left-hand side spaces, he's been more closer to the touchline in the second half. Looking 45 minutes, we saw him operate on that left-hand side half space. A brilliant ball for the Basumatri to score for the second goal. Look at the delivery from the corner. Diamond Harbour, a bit of space opening up here on the transition. On the right hand side. Clever reverse pass there from Rohit. Trying to create a bit of separation. The strike is decent. Legend Singh. It's a full stretch dive. Amaradam on that occasion, not able to find the target. It was a decent attempt. Amaradam, the bench trying to make the impact to force himself in the starting 11. 15 minutes of stoppage time remain here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Diamond Harbour close, but not enough in terms of trying to breach the Sudeva Delhi defense. What a first touch that is from Darpal Tuisham. Wow. He's a dead to the right hand side. Benches forward. Raba on the right hand side just adds a bit of security in the midfield area. The touch that he's just lost balance, needs to clear, and he does. Right, Zahur is alongside Vishwadev Basumati. He's had a much more comfortable second half, that's for sure. All is forward for Aymar Adam, who's held that nicely. Shifted onto the right hand side. Plenty of red shirts behind. Easy for Legend Singh. Heading into the final phase, and Deva Delhi have achieved their objectives, that's for sure. In terms of the 3 points, the 3 goals, and the clean sheet so far, they can still improve on their goal difference as another strike from distance. Rituraj Mohan catches that well. It was just shaping away from the post, though. Might have taken a touch of Mohammad Arbaz. This is a great strike. Not much time. It just laid off. Corner here for Sudeva Delhi. They've already scored from one. Corner comes in. They just about managed to defend. It's gone towards the far stick. Keep hold of the ball. This is exactly where Sudeva Delhi want the ball to be in. This will be very frustrating for Diamond Harbour, but the kind of adversity they'll have to fight, and every time they have the ball, they look for those quick transitions. Sudeva Delhi. As we're approaching the final 10 minutes, match week 6 of Group A action with the table now. You can see the separation being created by the top three and the rest. Began Super Giants, who play later on 6 points. The Deccan on 5, with their goal difference taking a bit of a hammering, and Diamond Harbour remaining in the bottom. It's 10 points to the top three, and then 6, 5, and 3. So the national group stage in Group A very much going in one direction, but the battle between the second and third position will be very interesting. And if FC Goa are to drop points today, things will get very, very interesting at the top. With under 10 minutes remain, it's time in Harbour Football Club searching for a consolation goal at best here. They've tried their very best in the first half. I would argue that they found themselves 2-0 down. Some days you just have those kind of games where nothing goes in your favor, everything works for the opposition. And for Sudeva Delhi, it's been comfortable. With 6 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the SSA Stadium in Shillong, Sudeva Delhi have all but closed this game out with a professional display in the second half. Alper Toshang adding to the 2-0 lead that they had in the first half, and from there it's been one-way traffic. Diamond Harbour have tried their very best to try and get a goal, which would be consolation at this stage. They remain bottom of Group A after 6 games of match week 8. Showed some great facets to their team. Head coach Abhishek Das can take a lot of encouragement from the things that he has seen, but he'll also know the gulf, the distance, the difference between his team and the top teams in the national group stages. That's the kind of levels they'll have to achieve. Yes, we saw them in the zonals. They were top. They're excellent with 13 points, very good defense. But the level in the national group stages is unrelenting. Want on it if you're finding yourself lacking in any department, you can be punished. Diamond Harbour feel that failure to win any of those games when they picked up draws. So they were Delhi. On the other occasion, now looking for their third victory. Oh, that might be a foul at the edge of the box. It just might be. It is right at the end. Khan with a run forward. Diamond Harbour with yet another free kick in a dangerous position. It's quite a bit of distance away. Takes something very special to try and find the back of the net from here. Legend Singh has been not tested at all in the second half, but he's going to be adamant to keep that clean sheet, that's for sure. Diamond Harbour looking for a consolation. Imar Adam, second half substitute, looks from a goal from distance. The ball does its job. Ball floated back. Oh, it's not cleared away. Danger still looming large on the right hand side. Keeps his feet, and they do manage the goal. No clean sheet for Sudeva Delhi. It's Amjad Khan. Brilliant strike from the right back who kept the danger alive. Sudeva Delhi Football Club will not get the clean sheet that should have been cleared by Bisudev Basumatri. Instead, it was great composure from the right back Amjad Khan. Diamond Harbour pull a goal back, and they will feel they have thoroughly deserved it. First goal in the national group stages for the right back is a double substitution for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. Number 35, Rinkang Brahma. Number 51, Dishan Shabir. Both coming on for Sudeva Delhi Football Club as Tajo Prashant's afternoon comes to an end. And they'll be furious at Sudeva Delhi in a game where they were possibly looking to extend their goal difference. Now find their goal difference back at 0. 10 points, yes. Goal difference could play a massive part, that's for sure. It falls nicely here for Thanglan Sangongte. He goes for the reverse pass, and it's 3-2. How about this? It's 2 goals in a minute for Diamond Harbour Football Club. Imar Adam from the bench shows great composure, and Sudeva Delhi are on the verge of crumbling here. What a reverse pass as the two substitutes combined. Thanglan Sangongte with the pass, he threads through the eye of the needle, and the 2 minutes remaining here, the SSA Stadium has just burst into life. Great finish there from Imar Adam. And after Amjad Khan gave them a goal that might have seemed like just a consolation goal, the Imar Adam goal has now woken things up. Sudeva Delhi caught napping. Momentum is such an important thing in football. Diamond Harbour know that a bit of gamesmanship might be happening on the pitch here. And it's going to be an absolute firecracker of a stoppage time here. All this time will be added on, make no mistake about it. Wow, it looked like it was 3-0 comfortable, home and dry for Sudeva Delhi. Their goal difference back in the minus. Wow, absolutely incredible. And Diamond Harbour showing what they're all about. Players off the bench making the difference. Thanglan Sangongte having found the space. You wouldn't have faulted him from shooting, but the vision and the execution of the reverse pass was special. Then Imar Adam did the rest, and now Diamond Harbour have got a real spring in their step. Rohit Singh shifts it onto the left-hand side. He tries to feed the ball in. The skipper trying to take advantage of the situation. We're heading into stoppage time where it's going to get nervy. Here's Amjad Khan, who started the comeback here for Diamond Harbour. Renewed energy. Oh, there's a cross there with a pass in the half space. Deva Delhi will do everything in their power to slow the pace down, but it's 6 minutes of stoppage time signaled by the fourth official. That is plenty of time for Diamond Harbour Football Club. to pull off an incredible comeback. Challenge there by Ishan Shabir. Had just been leaning with his elbow, and that's something that the Diamond Harbour coaching staff have spotted, making sure that the fourth official and management keeping a close eye on those kind of challenges. Well, Sudeva Delhi scored so early on in the second half. From there, Diamond Harbour kept them at arm's length, but Sudeva Delhi didn't really have the impetus or the need to really go out there and score the goals. 3-0 up at half. I mean, in the 46th to 47th minute is just about the perfect base. But two goals in a minute for Diamond Harbour. There was literally a minute between the two goals. That's how quickly things change. And now a bit of space on the right hand side just about keeps his balance. The cutback is decent and the finish is over the crossbar. What a glorious opportunity. Shubham Sarkar from the back, finding himself in an excellent position. The cutback is excellent here. He's just, oh, it's a great technique as well. He needs to get that on target. Diamond Harbour within inches of three goals in real quick time. Deva Delhi's defense in the national group stages has been caught wanting. That's 11 goals in 6 games. Haven't kept a clean sheet in 6 games that they've played. Al Haijan tries to get the attack going forward. That's a clear foul there by Zaid Zahur. Piece now for Diamond Harbour. They are going to throw the kitchen sink and then some. They've got absolutely nothing to lose here. This would be quite a remarkable comeback. Throw it back to 3-3 and take a point away would be a stunning achievement. Still 4 minutes to go. Deva Delhi will just try to lock things down defensively and try and pinch a goal on the counter attack. With a bit of separation. Cruising most of the second half. But now things have turned nervy. The mental strength will certainly be tested. Sudeva Basumatri's miscued clearance fell kindly for Amjad Khan for the first goal. The right back did so well to find the back of the net. Second goal really was a thing of beauty for Diamond Harbour. Won the foul, they're not going to get it. Halfway point of stoppage time here. Deva Delhi once again in no hurry to get the attacks going. Trying to get the ball as far away from their goal. Will be a massive 3 points for them. They will keep the pressure on the top two. The difference is something that they'll have to keep on the back burner of 4 now. 6 with stages coming to a close. There's still a lot more twists and turns, that's for sure. But there is separation being made by the top 3 teams. And the 3 teams at the bottom, that's for sure.